was found guilty today of 34 felonies.
Man,
Yeah,
that's a lot.
that is a lot. 34, and all of them. He was convicted on all 34 felony counts, and that was for falsifying records and that case where he had to pay that hush money so he could get with that porn star. Y'all know who we talking about, this girl right here, Stormy Daniels. Ooh, boy. You see there's a couple of whirlwinds on her chest right now. So that's worth about 34 felonies right there, man. Shit, I see.
Because it was fucking, she like the hush puppies. I mean, what?
Yeah.
Hush puppy, but I'm like, wait a second. Mesmerized by the mounds.
Yeah, boy, I see two good felonies right there. Right now. So. Let's go ahead and talk about a little something here that everybody's been talking to me about. Congratulations, Oz.
Thank you. For what?
Oh, Oz, you don't know. Oz, look around you, my friend. You are at this moment. That's right. Soak it in. At this moment, Oz, you are alive for a very historic moment in time.
Oh, okay.
You will be able to tell your grandkids, I was there for that.
Grandbabies.
Your grandbabies.
Toasted goodness.
They were like, who?
Oh,
Huh?
Oh, them little grandchildren Oz are gonna be asking you. They're gonna be saying, Grandpa O. That's what I decided gonna call you.
Okay.
Grandpa O, tell us about that time that 45 went to 34. You were there for it.
When 45 turned to 34?
to the dirty 34, man. Yeah, people.
30.
First time that we've had a president be a convicted felon, boy. Now, who? Don't you ever say this man haven't achieved anything? There you go right there.
Breaking all these records.
And as you can see, those 34 guilty verdicts right there, man. Those 34, what was it? 34 felonies, people. 34 felonies, y'all. 34. Trump was found guilty today of 34 felonies.
Man,
Yeah,
that's a lot.
That is a lot. 34, and all of them. He was convicted on all 34 felony counts, and that was for falsifying records and that case where he had to pay that hush money so he could get with that porn star. Y'all know who we talking about, this girl right here, Stormy Daniels. Ooh, boy. You see there's a couple of whirlwinds on her chest right now. So, anyway, you had to pay that hush puppy money, boy. And it's funny because regardless of the that's worth about 34 felonies right there, man. Shit, I see.
Because it was fucking, she like the hush puppies. I mean, what?
Yeah.
Hush puppy, but I'm like, wait a second. Mesmerized by the mounds.
Yeah, boy, I see two good felonies right there. Right now. So, yeah.
Oh man, I think I see Billy back there.
Yeah, Billy about to catch a case back there. Now, he's working his way up. He's starting at the ass right now.
Him and Juliet.
But yeah, man. Yeah, regardless of the overwhelming evidence that was presented to the jury, and that's why they decided, because we weren't there. We weren't in the jury, weren't in the room, but apparently they were presented with enough evidence that this man could be convicted for all 34 felonies with the evidence that was presented to them. And on top of that, I believe and tell me if I'm wrong, y'all, I believe they reached that verdict in about 30 minutes. I know they were deliberating for a while, but I think that I think that if I have that right, maybe I don't know. Maybe it took him 30 minutes to get out the room or something. I don't know. But I think they said, "Shit, this is a no-brainer."
Come on, we don't need to go back there. We can do it right now. We good.
Yeah, shit. The only reason why they stayed for 30 minutes is like, let's just look like we're doing something.
Yeah.
So
I'm hungry. You hungry? Let's have
yeah,
something.
exactly. Yeah, let's look like we actually put some work in. Let's just cool off a little bit. Let's hang back. See the game.
Hey, smoke on this.
Yeah. So 30 minutes, y'all. Yeah.
Yeah.
And even though they were given that overwhelming evidence that brought them quickly to their decision, well, you know how my man is. You know, he ain't one to go down easy. He came out and he still maintains his innocence.
This was
Yeah, he walked out like Frankenstein or some shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
He got all them penalties in his ass. He can't believe it.
Man,
He's
that
walking
verdict
like he
weighed-
got him up in there.
Yeah, that verdict weighed heavy on his ass.
Yeah.
This was a rigged, disgraceful trial. The real verdict is going to be November 5th by the people. And they know what happened here, and everybody knows what happened here.
So, same old thing, you know.
Yep.
It's rigged. You want to hear the whole
Railroaded.
thing? Biden, he was over this because this is a political assassination. The judge, he was biased. The jury was mostly Democrats. You know, blah blah blah. The same old thing. That he
Obama had something to do with it.
Obama. Oh yeah.
So he had something to do with it.
I don't know what that Negro was doing, but he did something. I know his black ass was up to something. You know. Same old thing. Throwing out these allegations, throwing out blame without any kind of evidence on his own. There was plenty of evidence for his ass, but all this stuff, all this stuff he's pulling out his ass. He got nothing. He got just making up stuff on the spot right there. And as you can see, I mean, he was cool about it, but you can hear the contempt and anger in his voice. He didn't like it. Didn't like it. I would say that I'm very happy to say that his supporters, they had a more level-headed and calm reaction to this.
Motherfucker! We're all owned by China. China owns you, Alvin Bragg. You are Alvin Bragg.
Boy, they are so crazy. They just shooting out words now. China, almond bread. Your almond bread. they just yelling out words.
Delusional at this point.
Yes, they just,
Goddamn Tourette's. They got Tourette's after this. What's going on?
motherfuckers, China, your almond breads, you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, it's crazy. Gone. Everybody's gone. Losing their shit.
Yeah, they're losing their
Out
mind.
of control.
And it's
They're
funny.
children.
It's kind of telling. It's very telling what's going on with them and their actions right here. It just goes to show you how, you know, these kind of supporters. Now, I'm not even, listen, I'm so fair, I'm not even trying to talk about all Trump supporters out there because some of y'all really
These
know what's going on. Some of y'all know what's happening. Some of y'all feel like me. But these fools out here, they are so crazy that they are exposing their own hypocrisy.
Rodriguez, Officer Jesus rolling in his fucking grave. Wait until we start spitting on you like Columbia.
Spitting on you. Wait till we start spitting on you, talking to the cops. Hey, what happened to Protect the Blue? What happened to BLM, Blue Lives Matter? Even though these cops are wearing black, maybe that's why
I love how the other Trump supporters have sense on the other side. Like,
Yeah.
nah, he's not with us.
Yeah,
He's not with us.
You
They
know,
not
maybe
with us.
because they ain't wearing blue. I don't know, but yeah, back the blue and all that kind of stuff, man. You know, you sure were talking about that when it was the other BLM, but you
Yep.
know, but when that cop was at the Capitol doing his job, y'all called him all kind of bitches and cowards and all kind of
yeah.
stuff over there. You know, it's and now you're talking about spitting on these guys right here. Shit, it's funny when you don't get what you want from them, you quick to turn on them. Now I'm just saying. You see it for yourself. It's not me. But for these passionate supporters right here, I would just say to them just a couple of words right here. Just a few words, a few simple words. Calm your ass down. All right? Relax. Shut the fuck up. Relax. Seriously,
do it.
relax. Relax.
Can't.
This is see. Now listen. This is what I mean by the Trump supporters out there who ain't doing this dumb shit right here.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm gonna tell you something. Just calm your ass down. Take it easy. Take a breath. Relax. I'm gonna let you know right now. They mad because of the history that's being made today. Let me just tell y'all like it is right now, man. This is one of the dullest historical days ever, man. Ain't shit changed. Ain't nothing changed. It's just
Right.
another day. All right? You know,
Yeah.
we're talking about making history. Sure. For all appearances, yes. He's got a label. This is something that has never happened before. We have a president, or an ex-president, who's been, who's been convicted of 34 felonies, and he's a felon. You know, he's
Right.
going to try to
Right.
appeal, but I'm just, this is a message for everybody out there. Let's go ahead and break it down to the reality that it is.
Yeah.
Even as a felon, get this, because this is crazy. Kind of blows my mind a little bit. Even as a felon, he can still run for president. He's going to be
yeah.
the Republican, at the Republican National Convention. He's going to be the nominee.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be the main. He's going to be the main nominee. He's going to be the main candidate. He can still run for president. He still got his supporters. And that's the thing. If you already support Trump, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't stopping now.
No, don't stop believing. No, he's still gonna be riding that, that Trump train, Dick train. He's gonna be riding it. I mean, felony, sure. Is he going to jail? Is he gonna go to jail?
He ain't. That's the thing. He ain't going to jail.
So what? This means absolutely nothing.
This means nothing. This means like everybody's celebrating like this, like some real shit happened.
Yeah,
Nothing happened.
Wake me up when you going to jail. Wake me up for that.
And in a normal world, which this is not. This is fucking loony land. This is backwards. These are some backwards ass times. This I feel like I'm in another goddamn dimension right now. I'm another multiverse, if you will.
Right.
In
Trumpverse.
any other time in a sensible world, this man would he would serve jail time. If it was anybody else, they would serve jail time, and maybe not even long, because here's the deal with him. This even though it's 34 felonies, this whole thing about paying off this porn star with hush money from going in and cooking his business records and reports and whatnot, that's one of the lowest felonies out there.
Yeah.
That ain't nobody trying to. They probably wouldn't, unless you had like you were broke or had sorry ass lawyer or something. I don't even know if you'd sell that if a regular person would serve that much time.
Right. Yeah. No. I mean, people try to take whatever they can, from this historic event and just try to, use it for whatever advantage for their own narrative and try to spin it their own way. I mean, you want to see good things that's supposed to happen to these type of people happen to them. And now he's labeled a felon and, these things that have been brought up, you see that is true. So whatever he's trying to spin, you can't spin it anymore. You're convicted of these things. So that alone is a victory for a lot of people. But, to jump up and down to all these things, I mean, he still has done so much worse than what they, found him on, and he's still able to walk around and, run for president, which is fucking nuts. And again, he's able to walk around and still say the crazy shit that he's able to say, man. What he said the judge is on the payroll or some shit just now?
Yeah,
Come
the
on,
judge
man.
is on the take, Biden, he's the one he's orchestrated this whole thing.
Yeah, you out here talking craziness still after you've been, been found with all these felonies. You still here talking like it's regular. This has not affected him at all.
None.
All right, cool. I guess, sure. They were felonies, great. He's finally being shown for the animal or person thing that he is for these counts that they got him on. But where's the rest of it, man? The real shit. Where's the real shit? Grab him by the pussy shit. Where's that at?
we should cut that off right there. When y'all were ready to cancel people for saying less than that.
Yeah.
You know, and this fool ran for president after talking about grabbing people by the pussy. You know,
Yeah.
This man right here, he even still got charges out in other places. You know, he's still out there getting people riled up for election fraud. You know, he's still they still got cases on that. You know, there's still a few cases going on. Like I said, man, if y'all want to see him inconvenienced, okay, that's fine. If you want to see his ego be bruised because he ain't
Right.
you know, he ain't the slick Don Juan like he was before. If y'all want to see him be inconvenienced, yeah. But if you, I mean, look at these fools out here. I mean, you talk about ride or die. These motherfuckers, they are more emboldened now than ever to go out there and see themselves get their way. And on top of that, like I said, if you already, I mean, ain't nobody budging. Everybody's so polarized and split. Everybody's staying exactly where they are. Ain't nobody being moved by this. You know?
Yeah.
If you were
It's
up
funny.
in Trump's ass, you still hanging out up there, man.
Oh, yeah.
You bought more real estate just now.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you put up more photos up in his ass, man. You chilling. You there for the long haul. You know, again, like you said, this is you hit it on the head. This is an inconvenience, fam.
Yeah.
There's nothing that's changed. There's no needle has moved or shifted, nothing. You know, all you have now is just a couple of extremes, you know, that are yelling fucking words and outside, and there's just a couple of them.
Yeah.
You know, everybody else who's in his corner is going to stay in his corner, man.
And that's not to mention the people who feel like, because now we're seeing where the real sinister side of politics can come in and just mess up what the forefounders built here, what the founding, you know, the founding fathers, what they built here, man. This is a real sinister side of politics here. You know, you got people who are dependent on him for their own gain. So they don't, you know, a lot of people in the party, they are 100%, they have been hoping that this would be something that probably would happen, a guilty verdict, because they're probably hoping that it's going to get these people angry, it's going to get them to the polls. Some of these people are looking at this as a good thing. They're looking at this like as something that's going to work to their advantage.
That is true. You know, they're trying to hold our boy Trump back.
Yeah. It's
They're
just
trying to let's rally him.
This is a cult. It's
Rally
just going
behind
to
him.
feed more into these people. They and I'm not I'm not even talking about all supporters. So I'm not trying to politicize this where I'm generalizing, but you know the fanatics out there.
Yeah.
They're ready to believe anything they're told. They're ready to make up anything to make themselves feel better. You know, they're to give them any way to rationalize a loss. You know, or defeat or anything like that. They are willing to lie to themselves about anything. You know, so Trump coming out and saying all these things like, hey, it was rigged, it's a conspiracy, Biden orchestrated the whole thing. Yeah, they're ready to believe that. And that's what's going to embolden them more. So this is a plus for them. And so some of these people who are dependent on Trump for their own political power or gain or whatever, they're looking at this like, hey, we can work with this shit. 34 counts of felonies, oh shit, whatever. Guilty verdict. Shit, that's that, man. We'll do something with that. Believe me, it works.
You're absolutely right. You know what I mean? Because that's the first thing Calvin said. You know, again, it's not real. It's rigged or whatever. This person's on the tape. And by the way, while I'm here, Biden, he's part of it too. You know what? He's right. We can't vote for Biden now because he said it. He's being railroaded. That's right.
Yeah, people.
So again, he's out there saying what he's supposed to say. This was a win-win for him.
It was never, y'all looking at this and gloating. You know, that's why everyone else out there, everyone else who's clapping and celebrating, y'all out there about to pull a goddamn parade for this, I don't know what y'all laughing about. If you was shitting in your pants before, you might want to buy some fucking diapers. Because you need, my advice to you, keep shitting.
Keep it regular.
Yeah, man.
Keep it regular.
Because he could, not only is this something, now that they've got these people angry, now that they got these people believing the dumbest, unsubstantiated bullshit, they might be pushing more for a victory now. And that means that, you know, he could still win. At this moment, I mean, there is, the polls are so close at this moment, and I have no reason to believe they're gonna budge just because he's been labeled a felon, which is fucking crazy to me, people.
Yeah,
because this man is a felon. You know that word? I mean, half the time, if you try to get a job and you put felon down, you ain't getting that job. This man's getting the presidency. He's getting the biggest job in America. That motherfucker put down felon on his resume, and they said, "You're hired." Right there, people are ready to do that.
Damn, you try that. You know, it's funny because you got 34, felony counts on you. The next thing you should be talking about is, okay, each felony, how much, do those weigh out in time in prison? Nobody's even talking about that shit. Prison, who's doing that?
Nobody's talking because that's not a factor. Prison.
Like,
I've been telling y'all for the last few months. I've had some people actually believe like, oh, he could go to prison. Like, he ain't going nowhere. I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
Listen, I hope we're wrong, but
he ain't going.
I don't see it going nowhere. I hope we're wrong, but I don't think so, dude. Nobody's. Yeah. Granted, it's there for for shits and giggles. Yeah, these carry maybe 4 years for each count, sure, maybe whatever. But you ain't gonna see none of that, man. I hope he does, but listen, prove me wrong. How about that?
Yeah. Wrong.
Prove.
Not prove you wrong. Wrong. He ain't going to jail. He ain't going nowhere.
He going right to the White House, bro.
Yeah, he going right. Yeah, he not the big house. He going to the White House. I love that, people. We couldn't get a job at not even 7-Eleven. We couldn't get a job at the Quickie Mart if we put felon on our resume. And now we're ready. We're all preparing to tell people that America is run by a criminal, a felon.
Yep.
The shit you do not put on paper, the shit you do not put in your resume. That fool is running things. Now, if that happens, I don't know what to tell you about America. America. I don't know if that happens. If he wins and we have a criminal run this country, America's entered some new phase. I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you what it is. I mean, I don't think it'll be good. I think democracy will be. I think democracy will be in danger. This fool is and he's doing things I don't even know if he can do, but he's talking about doing it. He's already talking about retribution. He's already talking about, firing people that weren't behind him and filling his staff and in certain jobs and offices with people that back him up, pulling some authoritarian shit. And he's just talking crazy now. He's talking about, what else I'm gonna do? I don't like electric cars because I get a kickback from the oil companies. So
yeah.
We ain't selling electric cars anymore. This fool's ready to go on a rampage. He's ready to go on a tear. Yeah. He's dropped in, I believe. Now tell me if this is real. This might have been doctored, or this might have been manipulated. But there was a video on X or Twitter, formerly Twitter, whatever, where he was it was an ad campaign, or campaign ads. I'm sorry about that. And on the bottom of it was in the form of a newspaper, and on one of the captions of the newspaper, it said something about the Third Reich, something like that.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, it says something about what Nazis, what the Nazi part of the Third Reich, and mentioned like how the Third Reich came to power or something like that. If one of the editors has it, I'll find it. You can't. You know what?
Yeah,
you can't. I'll try to find it, but you can't see it. But you know what? Here, let me see. Trump ad Third Reich.
Search. You start throwing out Nazi, you need to figure that out. Straight away.
Yeah, people. He says, he admires dictators. Yeah, man. Here it is. Trump's social media account shares a campaign video with a headline about a unified Reich. Yeah, it's. I don't know if you can, they don't have it here, but it might be some pictures here. Let me see. Yeah, here you go. Like right here, circled in there. Talks about a unified Third Reich, man. Y'all see, some of y'all are missing this, man. This man has dropped clues and hints and everything saying that, I'm gonna come in and dictate. I'm gonna come in and be as far as you let me go, and I don't give a fuck if you do or not. I'm gonna make some fascist authoritarian moves. So if this man is nominated for president, if he's elected, he's elected for president, it's gonna look bad in all kind of ways. It's gonna look bad for what America was. It's gonna change probably for the worse as far as certain freedoms. It's gonna change for certain people. Listen, I'm going by what he's saying, all right? And if nothing else, it just don't look good. I mean, can you imagine going to other? It's gonna make traveling to other countries just that more awkward, man. Like we can't say shit about Australia no more. Because we used to always make fun of Australia being like, oh, y'all got started by a prison colony. Well, bitch, y'all got a felon running your country. Who the fuck you talking to?
Yeah, don't talk no shit because you got nothing to back it up with.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be able to talk. Listen, we ain't gonna be able to talk shit about nobody. All right, because we have a felon running our country. If this man gets elected, we can't say shit about nobody. You can't even mess with Mexico no more.
I ain't from America. I'm from Brooklyn. So I'm good.
It's crazy, man. I'm just saying, listen, and I know not all Trump supporters are like these people out here, but the things that could happen if this man gets elected is setting up a whole new standard, and a low standard at that, for this country, man. Forget these people right here. It's these people out there, and they're showing you how they are. They're showing you how crazy they are. It's the people that aren't out there doing this stuff that you have to worry about.
It's the people to the right of them, left of them, that you got to worry about. The same people with the signs. It's
the people playing chess with this whole thing at the expense of other people's rights and and freedoms and just the democracy of this country. And these people are doing this because these people want power, and they've aligned themselves with a person that they don't give a shit about the Constitution. They don't give a shit about America. They don't care about democracy manifest. They don't care about that. They care about being in power with another guy who's in power and getting whatever moves they can, whether it's through a fascist, an authoritarian figure, a dictator or not. That's how crazy things are, man. And don't let these people wearing these flags and these people talking about freedom and people talking about America and all that kind of stuff. Either these people are doing this and blindly following somebody who's a con man and now a criminal, or these are people who are saying all this shit and don't care about America. They just care about themselves and they just want their own power. Don't be fooled by any of this shit, people. I wasn't going to politicize it this much, but it is what it is. All right.
Yeah, and now we're here. You know what I mean? Those people only care about two letters. That's M and E, me. So if it's gonna help me, that's right. If it's gonna help me to help this asshole, no problem. So I'm sure they don't like this dude, but what he stands for, what he brings to them financially or whatever, they're all with it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hope we'll be all right, y'all. I don't,
because even this guy to the his lawyer, whoever that was, when he started going over about the judge, he looked at him like, "What are you saying?" Real quick, did you see him? He's like, "What? We're gonna play the game." Watch him like, "What?" He was like, "Huh?" Yeah, if you play it again, you see him. He was like, "What?"
I'm just hoping where we go,
crazy.
we can all just kind of, I don't know, man. I just hope people come to their senses, and if nothing else, we just don't lose our minds. That is why when I go places and I run into people who I know have different political views than me, even Trump supporters, if they're nice to me, I am nice to them, because people right now are just bashing their heads and treating politics like it's a sport, and we're not really concerned about things that happen. Boy, we have so many things to worry about, like health care. We have so many things to worry about. These poor kids out here, we ripping them left and right, man, over our own agendas, adults acting like children. There's so many other things to worry about, and we're not worried about those things because these people are letting us tear at each other. These people are turning us against each other while they try to gain power. There's so many things that we should be worried about for our own lifestyles and our own economic securities, but we don't, because we treat this shit like a sport, and now we're sitting up here, yelling at each other like we had a goddamn game. I don't know, man.
My team's better than your team.
Yeah. Third said, I don't care about no kids.
There it is.
Fuck these kids.
There it is.
Oh, there you go, people. I don't know. What I'm saying is, for all y'all losing y'all's mind who are Trump supporters, I don't know what you upset about. You're probably in a better position than you were before. And for everybody out there celebrating who does not like Trump, I don't know what the fuck you celebrating for. Ain't a damn thing changed. It's just it's the same day as it was yesterday and the day before. Ain't nothing really changed except the name. He just got a new label slapped on him. That's all.
About to say, that's it. He just had something else on his record. That's about it.
Hey,
Which he looks like.
And that record keep playing the hits for him.
He got all the number ones.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
his albums go crazy. He got all of hits.
Be dropping them bars.
Yes, I think. The judge is on the take. Biden, he's part of it too.
Oh, that's my favorite song right there, man. That's a banger right there.
Biden's on it.
Biden.
Biden.
Yeah, we'll see what happens
man.
though. I really cannot predict what's happening, man. I don't even try to anymore. Things are crazy around.
Yeah,
here.
I mean, at this point, you got to take it as it comes, man. You know, I thought, we'd never see the day when somebody like Trump would be, in power. And he was, man. So, anything's up for grabs, man. All I
Yeah.
can do is wait and see. I can't predict or try to pretend like everything will be just fine.
Yeah.
Nah, this dude's still here. He's still doing what he's doing, man. It's worse. You know what I mean? It's only getting worse.
I'm here. I'm going nowhere. Yeah. Yeah, people.
I'm going to be your forever president.
That's what he wants to do. He really
Yep.
does. I thought it was crazy, man. I was watching a movie the other day where they put a president in for life, and I went back in the 90s when that
Yes.
movie came out. It was Escape from L.A.
Escape from LA, yeah.
I thought, nah, that can't happen. That's crazy. Now, it's fucking happening.
No.
He's trying.
Listen, as soon as he got there, I was like, I got nervous. They bent over backwards for this asshole, man. And these people are supporting this, man.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
know, they
it's,
got-
that's true, man.
Whatever.
You'll see. Yeah, whatever, fair.
Yeah, well, like I said, Pop still got that house in Tobago, man.
Hey, you got extra room?
Hey, man, I got you, brother.
Oh,
Come on.
thank you, sir. Thank you. I might need to go there with you, man. We'll do
Yeah,
what up, son, there.
I'm about to say we can just show out there.
We'll finally be in the same room. Yeah, shit, let's do Escape from America.
I'll get my surfboard.